You've only been told half of the story about this property. The good part, you're about to find out the bad and the ugly. Let's get started.
What's up everybody, it's Enes here. Welcome to another episode. This week we're in Hollywood.
Did you guys notice the privacy issue? Now this is actually pretty good for a hillside property. There are only a few houses looking in from this ridge. The rest of them are at lower elevation. They don't really have an angle to the backyard.
With hills, looking at these incredible views and about to tour this beautiful modern home in front of me, designed by Michael Mueller. Now, specs of this home, we got 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 10,000 square feet of interior space, built on a 43,180 square foot lot, and this property is currently on the market for $22,888,000.
Let's hold it right there. In 2019, I was asked to go along with a top agent in the city to give a broker price opinion because that's what I was known for. And I came up with the price before it even entered the market for the first time. $18 million if we wanted to be super aggressive in listing this property. I valued it at the time around $16 million. They decided to list it at $29 million. Now, this property has been on the market for 1,114 days. And guess what? It has been foreclosed upon. The developer has lost the property to the bank. We're going to talk about that more later. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you guys how much I think this property is actually worth today. I didn't introduce myself. My name is 𝗕𝗏𝗕𝗙. I'm the how to buy a mansion guy. I've critiqued over 1,000 mansions. It's what I do.
Now let's begin our tour. From the street level, we have this private driveway brings you...
Okay, that's not a private driveway. A private driveway is a driveway that comes into your lot and you own that land. This is a gated street. There are about 4 or 5 parcels. Now, this offering is as a whole, the main house and the 4 or 5 new empty parcels, but the street is not yours. That's owned by the city.
Up right here where we have the circular motor court, and as...
That's not a motor court. That's not your personal motor court. That's part of the street. It's not part of the square footage of the lot because there's a big lot on the backside of this property, which was in the offering to sell this property together. Now, if you would buy this and you decide to sell that lot off, this would be a shared driveway and this would be a roundabout, not a motor court for your property. You actually, if you take away the gated street, you really don't have much of a frontage in this property. You're sitting right on the line. As you can see, the curb, that's the city curb. So it's just doesn't have the approach that the video makes you feel like you do.
As you pull up to the property, you get amazing views both on the left and right hand side, and the whole estate gets incredible views of the city. We're going to see that later in the video. Motor court is nice and spacious, beautifully landscaped.
It's not a motor court.
On our right hand side, we have additional parking spots, and right here we have the 3-car garage. This gotta be one of the most impressive garages we've ever toured on this channel. Not only can it store up to 3 cars.
Okay, this when it came out, it was actually one of the very first garages that had a view like this. It was really cool at the time. It's still cool. I think it's for a car guy. Make sure your cars really enjoy the view too. It's pretty cool. From
the inside, you have this massive picture window focused towards the amazing views. So it's literally an experience as you pull up to your garage. Now, as we take this walkway, we have the front entry here. Bit of a seating area on the right-hand side, complemented with a water feature. And now let's talk about the houses.
Let's talk about these stairs coming down. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you know this. You always want to be perched up from the street or street level because if it floods, the water comes in. And also any building, residential or public or banks, if you're perched up, it makes it look majestic. Watch my other videos. I covered that extensively.
Itself, it's a beautiful modern architecture.
Beautiful modern architecture is a really nice way of wording this. If I was going to label this architectural style, I would call it grotesque modern revival, which basically I made up. It means new take on a very ugly modern look. To me, it looks like it's made out of the plastic things you see at kiosks at the mall. It's just really ugly. It's not what modern is to me. It's just a very wrong take on it. It was funny because every single listing agent has listed this property and they haven't been able to sell it. But listing agents try to, in the property description, really give it a glorious thing. And one of the listing agents, you got to salute for trying, labeled this as a modern take on Hollywood Regency style, which I couldn't stop laughing because it's just such a stretch of the word that it's laughable to me.
We have walls of glass at the entry as well as the other side. This massive cantilever above me with skylight that really gives it a unique architectural detail to this home.
That's probably the ugliest architectural feature I've seen on a modern house. It just really tells me the experimental nature of the architect and really try something new and failed miserably at it. The first impression is everything, and just cantilever coming out with this hole in it, it's just, you lose so many people right off the bat.
And we have clear story windows underneath the cantilever complementing the entry. Now let's go inside. All right, everyone, here we are at the entry. We have this massive 12-foot pivot door. And as soon as you walk in, you're head on with these incredible views of Los Angeles off of the...
Okay, one of the best things about this property is the view. It does have really unobstructed views. I can say downtown LA is almost center to the eyesight, and when you walk in, you hit the wow factor right away, which is very important.
The staircase, the cantilever design that I just talked about is right above us with the circular skylights bringing natural light to the landing of the first floor or the top floor. And we also have these transom windows underneath the cantilever complementing the natural light. Now, on our right-hand side, we have the formal living room, dining room, and the kitchen. But before we go to that wing, why don't we go this hallway first? And these double barn doors.
Okay, what kind of a barn would have these type of doors? The choice of material finishes, we're going to talk about it extensively in this video. It's beyond poor. I don't know what kind of it, like, it's not even a natural element. Like, where would you see that in nature? And why would you want something so artificial in your house right off the bat to the left? If you wanted barn doors, put a barn door that actually look like they belong to a barn.
Open up to the incredible office. Beautiful hardwood floors complemented with the built-ins on the right-hand side. I really like the wallpaper they used here. That really gives warmth to the space. Desk set.
Okay, I do not like wallpapers that you can see the lines in. That, to me, it just kills the whole purpose. Wallpapers should be seamless, and whenever you go for these horizontal stripes, they're never book matched, and it just kills the whole vibe for me.
Set up right here, gorgeous chandelier above, and on the right-hand side, we have a gas fireplace with TV.
I don't even think that's natural wood. It's such a bizarre choice of material. I hate it.
More built-ins, but more importantly, look at your backdrop. This is incredible.
Yeah, it's really nice. This is the first room we're going in, and the views are incredible in pretty much every room.
Every room.
But
this is insane.
Yeah.
I think one of the best things about this property is the fact that it's pretty much south facing, and it's also east facing and west facing. You're going to get natural light coming into this property from almost every angle, and I don't think they really mentioned this in this video, and that's a huge positive of the house. You get a ton of natural light coming.
Also, we have these sliding glass doors, of course, pocket into the walls, open up to a small balcony here, glass railing, so you can soak in these amazing views. Now, right around the corner, we have a pocket door here, opening up to a full bathroom. We have marble floor tiles here, and they ran the same tiles also on the back wall as well. Floating vanity design with natural stone countertops, a lot of brass details, and we have the walk-in shower here.
Look at this. Like, if you have all black, you don't need to match it with a zebra pattern, right? You just, like, you neutralize the black. Again, very bizarre choice of material used in this room. And pay attention to the wear and tear, because this property has been rented crazy over the time because it wasn't able to sell for such a long time. It's been used as a short-term rental for many times, yearly rental, and guess what? It's a party house. So if you pay attention, you're going to see a lot of wear and tear, especially on the floors.
Contrasting beautifully with this white tile against the black marble. Now, let's go back out and continue this way. Front of the home is all glass, so you can kind of see the entry as well. Small closet, we have an additional closet here. This door opens up to the 3-car garage that we talked about, and you have this exterior door here, opens up to a staircase that goes up to the...
It's a spiral staircase. In almost ultra luxury and luxury property, they should be avoided. It just shows lack of space. And if you have to take such a sharp turn and spiral up to a place, it just shows that you don't have enough land. Again, it's not an element you ever want to see in luxury.
That rooftop deck is crazy. It's incredible. We're going to see that later in the video. This door opens up to a powder room for this level.
Okay, again, design-wise, is this shabby chic? What kind of interior design is this? This mirror is totally shabby chic. And then black and white marble with, again, this silver sparkle thing, you know, 6-7-year-old girls would like. Come on. And then the floors, it's really, really bad collage of finishes over here.
Floating vanity design, beautiful fabricated sink here with a hidden drain. Looks stunning. Wall sconces, gorgeous chandelier above, great powder room. Now, let's go back to the hallway. And we are now back at the entry, and this is where we have the formal living room. Beautiful Italian porcelain floors. We have the seating area here. Additional seating on this side, opening up to the front entry, where we have more sliding glass doors. Fireplace right here. It's double-sided. It looks incredible, and you can actually see the secondary seating area right behind it, clad with this gorgeous marble right on top, and they actually have a little reveal detail on top with more LED lighting. And of course, from here as well, Mikey, we're going to talk about the views a lot today. Sliding glass doors opening up to this small balcony that looks at these incredible views. This is insane.
Don't really get houses in the hills very often, and
you do get a lot of houses in the hills, but what's important about this view, we call this a jetliner view. Do you notice how the view just drops? That's a positive for the view. It shows that it's unobstructed, right? There's nothing underneath you, and you're just kind of, it drops. It's a very good sign for the view, and it's also very panoramic. I would say, you know, the view for this property, I give it around 8.
I don't know if we've ever gotten a house with views quite like this. This is about as high as we get in the hills. It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, our elevation is insane. Views, I mean, downtown Los Angeles is literally your backdrop from your living room area. This is incredible. All right, let's go to the other side of the gas fireplace. We have the secondary seating area here. It's very elegant and exquisite. We have this gorgeous chandelier right in the center, complementing the seating area. Fireplace on the other side. Again, it's double-sided. We have the TV.
Okay, a double-sided seating arrangement is only good if your whole family are professionally really into playing musical chair. Other than that, I don't recommend them.
Wall here, wrapped with this beautiful wallpaper, and of course, even from here, we have the sliding glass doors pocketing into the walls, opening up this patio space where you can see the incredible views.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna try not to talk about the views in every room, but it's hard not to.
It's impossible in this house, literally. All right, before we go to the formal dining room area, which is on the other side, let's talk about this bar section here. We have this beautiful fabricated island design.
Again, I get kiosk vibes in the mall. That's a very, very ugly bar.
Here, and this gloss cabinetry, small sink setup. Everything is super reflective. We have this gorgeous bar right here. And I think it's reflective because as I'm looking at this wall, I can actually see the views right behind me. Super cool.
Yeah, views, views, views.
Let's keep going. I know, I already started mentioning the views. That's funny. All right, right on the other side, formal dining room area. Gorgeous table in the center that sits 8 people. Modern chandelier above, and on the left hand side to complement the dining area we have the wine cellar. I believe it holds.
Okay, this wine cellar, it looks like the cabinets at a pharmacy in CVS. It's really, really poorly done. I mean, I cannot think of an uglier wine cellar. And again, beside the fact that it's completely exposed to light and it's not supposed to be, but yeah, it's another really ugly feature of this house.
It's up to 500 bottles, but I'm not sure on that exact number. But I also really like the back wall that they have behind the racks. Now, sliding glass doors opening up to the same patio space, and we have an additional 2 sliding glass doors that opens up to the side of the property. Second one is on this side, and we have more built-ins here, wall sconces complementing the dining area. Now, we're back at the secondary seating area, and this hallway brings us to the kitchen and the family room. This space is all open. We have the gorgeous kitchen on the left-hand side. I love the color contrast here with the lighter.
I hate the color contrast. Black and white is just, what are we in Miami? Like, come on. And this busy pattern is just horrible. That it has a double island. That's cool, rightly showed. But again, the material, choice of material. It's one of the reasons why this property never sold. It was just so tacky and didn't give the right modern vibes.
And darker cabinets complemented with this natural stone on the island as well as the backsplash. First island is here with the bar seating. We have the sink on the other side, gorgeous stone, book match and waterfall edge on the other side. And as we go in between the 2 islands, we have the first one here. Check this out. Mikey would love these, right? Refrigerator drawers, your sink setup, microwave, and on the other side, We have the same lighter cabinets, induction cooktop with one of these pop-up vents instead of having something coming down from the ceiling. So
yeah, and have you ever used induction before?
I have.
Really? I see these at a lot of houses we've toured, and I've never actually asked about it. What's the difference between this and electric?
That's a really good question. I don't know if I know the answer for
I would have assumed he knows because he's all about appliances and finishes.
that. I would like to think because this is a single surface, maybe this one heats up a little bit faster and gets to a higher temperature versus the heat going through the rings of the electric ones.
I mean, I know you need special pots and pans, but if y'all know, put it in the comment section. I would like to know. I guess I could Google it, but...
That's a good question. I mean, certainly this one looks more seamless and, you know, integrates nicely. So yeah, that's all I know.
Yeah.
It's more seamless. It looks optically way better than the old ones we had in college. But again, if all things equal, I much rather have just regular flames. Again, if you're used to professional cook, most cooks are used to that flame. Now, some people would argue it's better, but it's what most chefs are used to. Or if you are, cook at home, if you're used to that, it would take you a little bit of time to get adjusted to cooking with this and making sure the food is cooked the right way.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right on the other side, we have the darker cabinets and built-ins, paneled freezer and fridge right here. And although everything looks very seamless, all these cabinets function.
These racks are so ugly. Again, cheaped out, really, really cheaped out.
Beautifully as well. And I really like that they went with darker tone built-ins to kind of complement this section. Espresso maker, your oven setup, warming drawers, melee warming drawers down below, everything you need. Now, looking at this side, they carried out the same natural stone on the first island as a backsplash here, some upper cabinets, base cabinets here. I want to thank the developer for going with this direction and having 2 dishwashers. It's always nice to have these. Sink setup, massive window that actually, love these two, pockets into the wall, opens up to the side yard area.
So this is what I'm telling you guys. You get different light. You get west-facing light, east-facing light. This property really does have that.
Amazing ocean views and the city views. This is incredible. I mean, this is great.
Yeah, it's really nice. And I like that it's pretty much perfectly symmetrical. Dishwashers, there's 2 cabinets between them. We have the drawers on either side and the cabinets on either side.
I give this kitchen a 2. It just lacks any type of excitement about cooking. It's just not made for a chef or a cook or someone who's passionate about it. It's really made for making margaritas, right? It doesn't have any soul. It doesn't have any vibe of its own. It's just so, blah.
It's almost perfect.
This is gorgeous. I mean, we have 3 main colors here with the natural stone countertops, and they all contrast beautifully between each other. Now, to complement the kitchen, we have a eat-in kitchen area here, beautiful table, love the light fixture, and this opens up to the side yard. We're gonna see that in a minute, but first, let's cover the family room. Gorgeous couch setup here, TV on this side. I like the wood paneling that they use.
I hate the wood paneling. That's like so fake. Again, I hate when they use, fake wood material, when you could use the real thing and give it that earthy vibe. LA's got a vibe. LA's, when executed well, you should have that relaxed, calm, earthy vibe. But again, just they didn't know what to use. And look at all the colors in. We got beige, we got black, we got brown, we got white floors. I mean, when was the last time white floors were in LA? Think about that. I don't think white floors were ever in LA. I wasn't even in real estate back then. Maybe in 1980s, I was like 5 years old and I cannot recall. So it's just a huge miss.
Warms the space a little bit. Same porcelain tiles are also here pretty much throughout this level. Gas fireplace, open shelving on the left, and we have an open corner glass design here that opens up to the side yard. And I think to kind of mimic that look or kind of match the design elements, they have this open corner gas fireplace design. So I wanted to mention that as well. Now this room also has these sliding glass doors opening up to the front entry, and right here we have the secondary staircase going down to the lower level where we have all the bedrooms. Now last part of this wing, we have this hallway here opening up to the exterior, and this smaller hallway here, some base cabinets, some uppers, and they use the same natural stone that we saw in the kitchen island, also here, also as a backsplash. And this door leads us into the gym that opens up to the side of the property, and this room also has a full bathroom. Now, last part, this pocket door opens up to a powder room for this level. Toilet setup on my right hand side.
Okay, these spaces are so small. The gym was super small, and this powder room is tiny. It's like, you know, Tokyo style, super, super small. It's so tiny.
This is really cool. Mikey, let's get a close up here. Stainless steel pedestal sink.
Yeah, that looks really cool. Is that solid?
It is, well, it's hollow inside, but it's very futuristic and modern.
Turn it on for the people.
Turn it on for the people. Mikey, we've been to LAX, we've been to airports, we've seen these type of sinks before.
There you go.
Yeah, I really like that.
Look, the mirror got wet. Come on.
I like that too. All right, now let's go back to the hallway. Last part on this floor. Let's open up this corner glass design with the sliding glass doors. I feel like we haven't done these in a while. Let me just open these up. This side, let's see, stacks on this side. And this side actually pockets into the wall, opening up the kitchen and the family room to the side yard. So this is a rare thing to see. In Hollywood Hills, when you buy a property, you have to compromise certain things because land is so valuable. When you're getting incredible views, you may not get a ton of land, but this property honestly doesn't suffer anything.
It doesn't suffer anything? It's been foreclosed. It's been on the market for 6 years. Agents don't even ask commission to list this property anymore. They ask for Xenix. The MLS is swiping left. Like, as an agent, if you try to input this property for sale on the MLS automatically switches it for rent. It's like, it's not going to sell. It's not suffering. Come on, man.
It has the flat backyard, spacious side yard. We have the outdoor seating area here, planters. A lot of sculptures, a lot of art throughout the home. I'm sure you guys saw it in the video as well.
Okay, it does have a little bit of a side yard.
Gas fireplace here, and we have an exterior staircase that takes you down to the lower level where we have the pool. Views are amazing. From this side, we can see Hollywood Hills all the way to the Pacific Ocean. I mean, it's incredible. All right, guys, we're done with the top floor. Now let's go inside, take the staircase, and go check out the lower level. All right, everyone, before we start touring the lower level, I want to talk about this halfway landing between each floors. So take a look at these incredible views on this.
Okay, as you notice, this property is an upside down property. When you enter, you don't get to your backyard. Your backyard, I mean, it's a terrace really, but swimming pool is not on the ground level. It's at -1. It's at the basement level. And that's a huge negative. That basically tells you this lot was not flat. It was pretty much a cliff. They built on a cliff, and you don't really have any natural space. It's a big red flag if your entry level is not level with your outdoor space.
Inside, we have a floor to ceiling from the first floor all the way to the second floor. This massive picture window focused towards these incredible views. I mean, this is just amazing. Now, still staircase here, but open riser, beautiful modern design, glass railing, and I really like how they integrated the glass railing into the terrace as well. On my right hand side, we have this pocket door right here opening up to the primary bedroom suite.
Why should you have a pocket door in an ultra luxury property? Think about that. It's because you don't have enough space, right? You're in hillside. That's a red flag of its own because it would take away space. That's why you would put a pocket door.
We're gonna tour that later in the video, but first let's cover the seating area off of the landing. Sliding glass doors pocket into the walls, open up to the pool deck and the incredible views. We have 16-foot high ceilings here, gorgeous chandelier right in the center, complementing the seating area, couch setup. But more importantly, right behind me, we have this gorgeous built-in setup here with some open shelving, and I really like this glossy veneer texture on these.
Okay, that to me, it looks like a cigar box. It's not something you should be using in your living space. Again, it looks unnatural, maybe an office, very ugly.
These doors, check this out. We have this kind of a bar setup here, but you can close it off if you would like. Just looks very elegant, and they carried out the same veneer design on the fireplace right behind me, TV right in the center, and right below that, we have the gas fireplace here with a stone bottom. Now, of course, it opens up to the pool deck, and we're gonna tour that pool deck in a minute. But first, let me take you guys this way to this hall. This
very narrow hallway. We've talked about this. You gotta have two people side by side be able to walk it. Super narrow. It signs that it's not an ultra luxury property.
This is the secondary staircase off of the kitchen that I showed it to you guys earlier. And we have a powder room right here. Porcelain tiles on the floors. Floating vanity design with the same veneer that we saw earlier. Really cool drop-in sink that looks super unique. Brass water fixture, and I really like this back wall design with wall sconces. And in fact, Mikey, let's get a close-up here. Look at this back wall texture. This looks super cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I noticed this earlier, and all these tiny little pieces, this texture, did they install that like in sheets, or did they install those individually?
I hope nobody installed that individually. That's crazy. I'm assuming it's some sort of a sheet, but it just looks really unique, and I like the kind of texture difference on it.
For sure.
Now, let's go back to the hallway. We have two guest suites here, but first, this door on our right-hand side opens up to the laundry room. You have your washer and dryer, some extra countertop space, sink setup. Another detail to point out, no outlets on the backsplash because they tucked it nicely underneath.
Dude, I have that under my computer desk over here. They should have borrowed my... Why would you put that in there? That's so cheap. The funny thing is, Enes is all about outlets. I'm surprised he's pointing this as a positive. This is, come on, that's like the ones on the floor. I have 3 of them under my computer right now.
The upper cabinets. It's a nice clean design.
I love when they do that.
I know, I like those.
I like the fact that the laundry is on the same level as the bedrooms. A lot of times in these big homes, they're not. This is a positive.
Those two. Now, hallway closet with the same gloss cabinetry, and another hallway closet on our right hand side, and this door opens up to the first guest suite. Same oak hardwood floors that we saw throughout this level is also here. Bed is situated on this side. Another gorgeous light fixture above. These pocket doors.
The light fixtures, you keep saying gorgeous and I don't say anything, but they're so like cheap, super cheap, you know, modern design. It's just, they're not luxury chandeliers.
Open up to the walk-in closet. The developer left the closet all open so the end user can design it however they like. What I love,
I hate it when developers say that. It seems like you ran out of money, because how many different ways could you design it? And who would ever want to design a guest bedroom closet? You should get that done.
About the bedroom suites on this level is the fact that each one of these beds gets incredible views because all the bedrooms have these sliding glass doors opening up to the pool deck. Now, before we go out, let's go through here. We have the full bathroom, walk-in shower, gorgeous tiles on the walls, and
okay, this is like straight up HGTV finishes. We're talking about IKEA looking finishes. It's just super cheap. This is not what you're supposed to put in ultra luxury. Big miss.
The same tile actually continues all the way here behind the floating vanity design. Now, let's walk out of this bedroom to the pool deck, which is incredible. Amazing views. But before we commit to this section, why don't we go right here? Second guest suite, pretty much the same size. Bed is situated here. We have a full bathroom on this side. This one has a tub setup, same floating vanity. And as we go in, right behind this door, we have the walk-in closet. Now, we are back at the hallway, passing by the seating area that we just talked about. And now let's go to the other side and check out the primary bedroom.
I love how all of these rooms downstairs are connected by the backyard and pool area.
I know, it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
It feels like a hotel resort, like every single one of the guest suites opens up to the amazing pool area.
For sure.
Now, pocket door opens up to the primary bedroom. I love these wall sconces that they have on the hallway. These double barn doors opens up to the primary bedroom itself.
Again, the only reason there are barn doors there is because the hallway is so narrow, you can't really open and close doors. That's the only reason.
Bedroom is super cozy. I love the warm tones throughout. We have the king size bed positioned on this side with this recessed in back wall with the LED lighting that cozies up this side of the bedroom. Right on top, we have another gorgeous chandelier.
Okay, that looks like something you would have at, you know, your college dormitory. That's not a gorgeous chandelier.
And across from the bed, we have the built-ins, gas fireplace, TV setup, LED lighting underneath it. It's nice and simple, but again, very cozy room. What's so great about this bedroom is the fact that we have these sliding glass doors pocketing into each side, opening up to the pool deck and the amazing views. So for me,
I really appreciate the fact that Enes called it a pool deck, because this is not a backyard, okay?
your bed this is what you wake up to, or this is what you go bed to at night. It's incredible. I mean, this is crazy. Mikey, what do you think about these views?
I don't think we can talk about them enough. It sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but no, every single bedroom has incredible views. Also, this pool, the Infinity Edge, is just fantastic. I can't imagine jumping in there. We got to jump in one of these pools someday.
Someday, right?
You gotta love Mikey. Mikey comes in and says all these like things that your inner child would say. It really grounds this channel. He should definitely bring Mikey back. It's just the newer ones don't have this human element in them because Enes is so serious. If you believe Mikey needs to come back, hit the like button.
This is incredible. And I love how they kind of kicked out this pool section a little bit and created this curvature so you kind of soak in the views a little bit more, or I guess benefit from the views a little bit more. This is a 45-foot Infinity Edge pool that is salt water.
Okay, this pool looks so tiny for the scale of the building. It's just so out of place. It literally looks like a bathtub compared to the rest of the property. The proportions is so off, and I can't believe an architect with the right mind would design such an unproportioned element with the house, where the house is this really long, house with a tiny little backyard and a pool that it just sticks out. It's just hideous.
Simple plaster. I love the blue tones. And again, it's positioned perfectly so you take advantage of these.
Like when you wake up, you have no choice. It's like you get a tippy toe and then just jump in the pool. There's no room.
Incredible views. I mean, look at it. Hollywood Hills, downtown Los Angeles. On the edge, you can see the ocean from here. Insane. All right, let's continue. So we have this backyard area.
Dude, Enes, I just gave you credit for calling it a deck and not a backyard. You called it a backyard again.
AstroTurf. First and second bedroom that we just toured. Again, all opens up, glass railing. And we have the family room right here. From this side, you can kind of see the back side of the house. Beautiful modern architecture.
What's beautiful about this, guys? You tell me. When you look at this architecture, do you consider this beautiful? Let me know in the comments what you think, because to me, this looks one of the ugliest modern architecture. I don't even want to classify it as modern. I call it grotesque modern revival, because it's just, there's nothing about this that is, just because you can make a box and put glass on it doesn't make it modern. It's just ugly. It's really, really ugly.
Okay. The cantilever design that we saw off of the entry extends out to the back of the property as well. We even have a skylight here. Looks super futuristic. And I love the contrast between the smooth stucco and these darker columns that we can see both on the front and the back side of the property. And right in the center, they have these recessed in lighting that looks incredible at night. Now, let's go back in. Before we go back in the primary bedroom, this backyard kind of wraps around. You can actually access your primary bathroom from here. More importantly, this spiral staircase that I showed it to you guys from the top floor, from this level goes all the way up to the Sky Lounge, which is an incredible rooftop deck that this home has.
This is an incredible rooftop deck? Are you serious? You've guys seen incredible roof decks before. This is not an incredible roof deck, okay? There's no jacuzzi there. There's nothing. Why would you want to go there? The views are pretty damn good from elsewhere, It's just really, really bad.
We're going to see that in a bit as well. Now, let's go back into the bedroom. We're back at the main hallway, and following this hallway, on our left-hand side, we have some built-ins, fridge setup here, espresso maker. I love this touch. More built-in cabinetry. And now let's talk about this primary bathroom. This room is very spacious. We have a gorgeous chandelier right in the center, right above the freestanding tub.
Wait a minute. Why are there two separate showers on each side? Isn't the whole point you have two shower heads in the same area so you can shower next to, your lover? It's like, what are you doing? Why do you have to, you go in this one, you go in this one, and you kind of look at each other? Kind of like wave, play hard to get? What are you doing?
Looking at the views, double vanity setup here. But first, I want to cover this section. We have the floating cabinets and a makeup area right in the center.
That looks so cheap. Look at this. Just the craftsmanship. It just does not look right.
Same gloss finish, ceiling lights. You have your mirror set up here. And as we go back, we have double vanity set up. They're identical gloss cabinetry. And I really like the brass frame that they have around the vanity setup here. Mirror setup from the countertop all the way to the ceiling. And I really like this recessed in light box design that they have. And it kind of mimics that exterior lighting that they have. So it's super cool. Drop-in sink, brass fixtures, and we have the identical finishes on the other side. Now, right in the center, we have this freestanding tub. But first, Mikey, let's focus on the floors for a second.
Yeah, I was going to say something about these. They are really nice.
It's different. So we have the porcelain tile kind of for the most part, but right in the center, we have this marble floors with the textured finish. I'm assuming they CNC cut this design. It certainly gives you more traction, and I'm assuming because you have the walk-in showers here and the free.
That's cool. It actually helps you not fall because the rest of the floors are horrible, but it's a good feature to have. It looks cool and it gives you traction, you know, it stops from you falling down.
Standing tub, when you get out, you get a little bit more texture and grip.
Yeah, it has a lot of hold, a lot of texture. I really like it. I assume it's just marble, right?
I think so. I mean, it looks stunning and kind of contrasts nicely with the rest of the floors.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Now, freestanding tub here, good size, top filler, and we have a sliding glass door here, pocketing into the wall, opening up kind of like the side yard or the backyard, where you can soak in these views.
Look at these ugly curtains. Like, who decided the curtains? It's just horrible.
I mean, it's incredible.
A little bit bright out there, but awesome views again.
Awesome views again. Now, 2 walk-in showers with quartzite back wall. Let's cover this one. I mean, it's stunning. I like the brass fixture. It kind of serves as a rain head, and I'm pretty sure this is a glass tile wall. And the other walk-in shower pretty much has the same finishes. Now, let's go here, continue our tour. This is really unique. This primary bedroom suite has a 2-story walk-in closet. This is not a closet, like this is a full experience here. It's like you get dressed, you sit down, you have your coffee, you look at yourself in the mirror on the
There's actually not enough room. It's like, it's really badly designed. They've gone for a boutique look to make it like, you know, you're shopping, which I appreciate the attempt, but it just the upstairs looks so flimsy. Again, a very poor attempt of trying to make something cool, and good luck getting a lady with, you know, high heels walking this up. This is just annoying.
The other side, you look at these incredible views. This is the full experience.
Yeah, it's really cool. And there's kind of this spiral staircase theme around the whole house.
You shouldn't have a, you know, spiral staircase theme in ultra luxury. It's horrible.
I really like them.
Well, we'll go up there, but first let's cover the details here. I like these marble back walls they have, some open shelving, some built-in. This light box design that we saw throughout, they have it as a back wall on these open shelving as well. Nice recessed in track lighting here, glass railing above, picture window for the views, seating area in the center, and we have these steel columns here, and the designer wanted to give it a little texture, so this is a hand-woven newspaper wallpaper. Isn't that super cool?
Yeah, I noticed there's like some writing on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks really nice.
Never seen anything like this. Super cool.
No comments.
Now, let's go upstairs and check out the second floor of this walk-in closet. And we pretty much have same finishes on the second floor here, marble back walls, open shelving design with these light boxes, hangers, the same picture window extends up to the second floor, and a gorgeous chandelier right in the center. Now that's pretty much it for the house, but of course we're gonna do what we always do. We're gonna take our time here, wait for the sun to go down so we can see this place at dusk. All right, everyone, that's it for the tour. What an incredible property. And the last part of this home is the Sky Lounge rooftop deck. From here, we get more of these elevated views from downtown Los Angeles, the whole city, all the way to the ocean. We can see everything, and at night, it looks even better.
Okay, before I tell you guys how much I would pay for this property in today's market, let's look at the AI forecast for the neighborhood. I'm going to first click on California, and then I'm going to go to Los Angeles, and then I'm going to find 90069, okay? The blue line is the current market. It's on the stable side. The purple line is the forecast. By January, it's predicted to be, more buyer-friendly by 55% confidence level. Here are all the indicators that pushing the prices lower, prices higher, the housing data, the crime rate, buy versus rent. This model website I've designed, it takes 30 different housing indicators. It forecasts 12 months out. It uses the unemployment rate locally, the CME forecast for mortgage rates, and gives you buy and sell signal. And we have a sell signal. In today's market, I wouldn't pay more than $10 million for this property. Now, if you like this video, you would really like this house. It's getting a lot of views. I think you will like it. It's similar to this one. And thanks for watching. And I live in the comments. I answer all of them myself. See you guys there.